King's ransom for that shit. Well, it was a good car. Brand new tires on the back, brand new battery not too long ago. Find a mailbox, please. Where that went. Did what it was supposed to do, I guess. Let me show you. This is the replacement for the Malibu. Moment of silence. That's enough. So this is a 2015 Buick Enclave. And this is the Malibu's replacement. It's a nice little unit, man. Ugh. Third row seating. Ugh. Leather seats. Check out that faux wood. Yeah. Dual climate control, heated and air conditioned seats, and a heated steering wheel. What else? Navigation. You know, all this stuff is a little bit dated now. And the navigation system isn't very intuitive. I just use my phone because I'm used to doing it. But it's a nice little car. Not too bad. Wife took the brunt of the hit. If you noticed in the video, the driver's side of the Malibu took the brunt of the accident. What had happened, and this is going to be a public service announcement for all you young drivers out there, of what not to do. You see this happen all the time. Road rages. You know, I'm kind of that way. I I say unkind things that I would never think of saying to people to their faces while I'm behind the wheel of a car. Uh, yeah, I'll admit that. But in my younger days, I would do stupid shit like this. What had happened was my wife and my son were driving home from a movie on New Year's Day. And they got about 4.5 miles from home. And they were driving down a 2-lane highway. They call them highways down here in Texas, but it's just a 2-lane country road. The speed limit was 60 miles an hour, and she came up on a car that was driving considerably slower. And she got it behind us. It was a Suburban. She got it behind it, and the driver of the Suburban took it upon himself to be the arbiter of traffic law here in the great state of Texas, and decided that he needed to teach her a lesson and slammed on the brakes. Not once, not twice, but 3 times, bringing the speed of the vehicle that was already under 60 miles an hour to a standstill, literally. And my wife has a tendency to kind of drive up on people and hang there for too long and then slowly back off. That's just the way she is. When this person brake checked her the first time, she slammed on the brakes. When it happened the second time, she slammed on the brakes. And she thought the person was done. Oh, no, he wasn't done yet. And he slammed on the brakes the third time. And depending on who's telling the story, they did it with the lights off. And she just couldn't avoid them. So she made a last-ditch effort to get around. And she just parked that car up underneath the Suburban, lifted it right off the ground. Now, my wife went to the hospital in an ambulance. My son went to the hospital with me in the Jeep. The car went to a tow yard on a hook. The person that instigated this whole thing got to drive home. Slept in their own bed that night. So there's 2 lessons to learn here. Don't tailgate people. And don't brake check people. And for God's sakes, if somebody's on your bumper, just consider that maybe they're in a hurry to get someplace. Maybe they're experiencing a family emergency and they need to go. Let them go. Let's let them go. Move off to the side of the road, to the shoulder. And that will signal to the person behind them that you're not trying to hold them up. Pass whenever you can. Do that, and everybody can go home at night. Don't be a Richard and slam on the brakes. That's just dumb. So, my wife, she didn't sustain any life-threatening and long-term injuries. She was sore for a couple of weeks because, like most women, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but it seems like with women, and this is going to sound incredibly sexist, and I don't mean it to be. It's just an observation. It just seems to me that most women, especially big-breasted women, tend to park that steering wheel about this far off their chest. May I suggest to you, move that steering wheel away from you at least arm's length. This is how far the steering wheel is away from me. 16 inches. Now, if you noticed in the Malibu, there was the side A-pillar. There was the A-pillar airbag, the B-pillar airbag, the knee. There's airbags underneath the dash, too, to protect your knees. So there's 2, 4, 6, and then the steering wheel and the dashboard. 8 airbags. When those airbags deploy, they deploy in a millisecond. If you've ever seen slow motion footage of a crash test, when the test vehicle hits whatever the medium is that they're crashing into, whether it's a cement barrier or another vehicle, I mean, the airbag is deployed before the crash test dummy even starts to move forward. That thing is deployed. It deploys in like a tenth of a second. Boom! It's an explosion. There's an actual explosive charge in the airbag system that inflates that airbag in a millisecond. And if you're 3 inches away from the airbag, you're going to take the brunt of that explosion. She was bruised up pretty good. That thing is coming at you at over 200 miles an hour. Do you really want to be sitting 3 inches off that airbag? In contrast, my son, the preteen that he is, had this chair leaned back and he was just chilling watching his YouTube videos. I don't think he even got hit by the airbag. He got a little bruise on his belly where the seatbelt retractor cinched up on him, and that was about it. If you value your wife, back her away from the airbag. Show her this video. So I guess there's 3 lessons to learn. Don't tailgate, don't brake check, and move your titties away from the airbag. So now we're driving around in style in this 2015 Buick Enclave. You know, my wife's, when she said, I want something bigger, I don't feel safe in the Malibu anymore, a car like that anymore. I want a Jeep. I got excited. A Jeep. We're getting a Wrangler, boys! And then she got stuck on third row seating. So I tried to talk her to a Suburban, and that was just too big. So we settled on this. Not too bad. Hey, if you like what you saw and you learned anything, smash the like button, share it with your vast social media network, and comment in the comment section. If you want to support the channel, there's several ways you can do that. If you shop on Amazon, click on any of the links down in the description and do all the Amazon shopping you're going to do anyway. And that way we can earn a little bit of commission here. Subscribe if you words are hard. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and click the bell icon and click the boxes. Do all the things that you need to do to be notified of future upload. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep the powder dry, and have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Have a great day.